Hello everyone and welcome to BFB and TPOT, but only characters with grayscale colors exist. In this alternate elimination order, only characters who have black, white, or gray on their asset will be allowed to exist. Limbs and faces do not count as they are not a part of their asset. Shines do not count as they are a form of shading, and neither does Belle's string as she doesn't always have it. Robot Flower's body will count, as that is a part of her asset despite sometimes being manipulated in its shape. Like most other alternate elimination orders, and the real show, Iance is the first team to lose a member. Penzel's gray metal band and her pencil lead ensure her existence, but this does mean she is the first out as normal. Beep is the second to lose, and since Leafy's asset is entirely green, that means she does not get to exist. David, however, is white with a gray outline, so he fits her requirements, making him the most voted to still exist and resulting in his elimination. Team Ice Cube loses next, and Nelly had more votes to be eliminated between her and Bommy, so she will be out of the game next. Death Pact is up next, and some may consider Lite to be gray, but I believe her to be just blue enough to be ineligible to exist in this video. Pi, however, has her tin, so she is still present and will be out. Beep lose again, making them the first team to lose twice. Balloony's black string is a part of his asset, which is why he still exists. He is the most voted out of those who remain though, so he will be around no longer. Next up are the losers. Eggy's shell is mostly white, so she will be out instead of Loser, who is all yellow and therefore does not exist. When a better name than that loses, their elimination does not change from the real episode. After all, 8-Ball is one of the most grayscale contestants of all of them. Free food is reduced down to just 3 contestants due to our rules. However, Stapy happens to be one of them, which means their one elimination does not change. Beep sees their third elimination in BFB 10, and Rocky is the one who gets out here as he has the most votes of those who remain. BFB 11 means that it's time for the rejoin. David comes back into the game in Leafy's slot, and he will go on to the losers. Ten episodes after Iance's first loss is when they lose again. In this one, Snowball will be out as Match has no grayscale colors on her, meaning she does not exist. Team Ice Cube sees their second loss here, and since Bommy is the only member remaining on the team, that means he is our first auto-elimination of this alternate order. Eight names? More like 4 names, because they are half of their original size in this elimination order. One of the members who do still exist is Dora, so this elimination does not change from the original. Since Team Ice Cube is already dissolved, that means Iance, the next lowest placing team, will have to lose instead. Coincidentally, their loss results in an auto-elimination as Fanny is the only member left. We have officially reached the split. Fanny and Eggy will rejoin the game, replacing Spongy and Loser respectively. Both will go to post-split BFB along with Lollipop and David, while the rest all go to Teapot, getting a joint 5th place. The first loss in post-split is by the Half-Tots. Since David is replacing Leafy, that means Lollipop will be out instead, as she is the only other member who still exists. The Have-Nots lose in BFB 18, and since Fanny is replacing Spongy, that means she will get out again, as Spongy was the one to get out in the original episode. We are already at the end of post-split BFB. That's what happens when so few of the contestants with grayscale colors are post-splitters, especially accounting for pre-split eliminations. The winner between Eggy and David will be decided based on which team won BFB 19's challenge. The Have-Nots were the ones to make the aloe vera grow more by enlarging the sun in the original episode, so here Eggy will win post-split BFB. Congratulations to her! Now we move on to Teapot. Price Tag still exists due to their grey string, but they will be taking winner's place on the S. Instead, Battery, the next highest placing that has grey, will join on Just Not in Taggy's original slot. Death Pact again is the first team to lose in Teapot. Only Remote, Black Hole, and Marker still exist on this team, so that means Marker will be leaving Teapot first out of everyone. The strongest team on Earth are the only other team to be part of an elimination where only one contestant leaves. That contestant will be Basketball, as Eggy was in post-split replacing Loser while Foley doesn't exist. This is where double eliminations begin. Neither of the losing teams will see their eliminations change here, as both Saw and Cloudy still exist and have not already left. Book will be out on Just Not due to Nelly having already left all the way back in BFB 4. However, Death Pact Again's elimination does not change from the original, and Remote will be out. From the strongest team on Earth, Robot Flower will be our first automatic elimination since before the split, since she is the only member left here. On the other hand, Fries will leave Are You OK as usual. Clock's face is white, so he still exists and will be out as usual from the S. Black Hole is also the only existing member left on Death Pact Again at this point, resulting in his elimination and the second team dissolution of Teapot. Cake will be out as normal from Just Not. However, Bottle, who exists because her outline is grey, will be out from the S as she had less votes than Winner, who Price Tag replaces. On Are You OK, Golf Ball had the least votes out of those who remain, although it was extremely close between everyone. Needle is out from Team 8's in a similarly close vote between her and Pin. Since Teardrop doesn't exist, another team has to lose alongside Just Not, and that would be Team 8's. Nickel places lower than Pin despite the fact that Pin is out automatically, because Just Not did worse. Are You OK was the highest placing team in Teapot 10, so the other two will lose. Pillow gets out between her and Battery on Just Not, while Price Tag is out automatically from the S due to being the only one left. Even though we're already pretty close to the end, we have lasted long enough to reach the Exeter rejoin. Pencil will rejoin as normal, while Pi will come back replacing Lai on Bagged. As for the elimination, Bagged and Team 2 are the only team swap teams with any members left before the rejoin, so both will lose. TV had the least votes of the three remaining members of Bagged, while Battery is out automatically. The only two teams left happen to be the ones that won Teapot 13, so I have to use the votes from later episodes. Based on the votes from Teapot 15, Ben is out on Bagged. Pencil is also out automatically. This means it's down to Pie and Tennis Ball for who will win Teapot, but only characters with Greyscale colors exist. It will be decided based on their votes from Teapot 19. With 31,260 votes compared to the 22,150 that Pie inherited from Lite, Tennis Ball wins. Congratulations to him. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on.